Guys, I wanted to get another video out to you, and the topic that I want to talk about today is really where you can find what I would call effortless motivation. So many times it feels like we have to watch a certain YouTube clip, or we have to have a really powerful correlation. Maybe it's a chant, maybe it's a drive out to area. There's all these little tools and tricks and things like that to create quick bursts of motivation, only to find that they can quickly fizzle out. And then all of a sudden we find ourselves in a situation where we're just not getting the result that we want. We lose motivation, and we find ourselves a lot of times right here, mid-August, the end of the summer. Maybe we've got 2 months left in the extension, and we just kind of burn out. If you want to continue to have what I would call intrinsic motivation, meaning a desire to just perform because you're up to something greater, I think it comes down to just how powerful your why is. You know, I've heard other people reference this as your holy cause, but it's basically something that drives you and pushes you every single day and almost compels you to be successful. Now, I've seen a lot of different examples of this. You know, I've seen certain people that will carry around on the front of their clipboard, they've got a nice picture of their family. Yet, come 6 o'clock p.m. at night, their manager catches them hanging out at a park, taking a 2-hour phone call, taking an early dinner and just wrapping it up early. I mean, it's obvious that their family is not what motivates them. And that's totally okay. I think for me personally, what drives me more than anything when I'm in that mode is just wanting to succeed, like wanting to be competitive. Not allowing someone else in the office to beat me. Or maybe I'm competing against certain people company-wide. That was always a huge intrinsic motivator for me, a big why that could fuel me all summer. Is just the need to have my name in lights, so to speak. And many of you guys are wired like that, and that can be very sustaining. But if you're not, it's just important to define exactly what your why is. And really taking a step back and going, you know, what is the reason why I'm doing this? Like, what am I hoping to gain out of this? What type of specific skills do I want to get out of this? What type of income am I looking for? Well, if I want a certain amount of income, maybe it's to buy a certain something to get a certain feeling. Maybe it's to buy something to provide happiness or joy to someone else in my life other than myself. You know, everything eventually has to be boiled down to some type of feeling, usually happiness or love. And that's the reason why we do certain things. And so if your why is not compelling enough to where you get massive amounts of pleasure, massive amounts of happiness or love, then it's probably not that compelling. And you need to find out what that is. But take a couple minutes at the end of this, and please do this, and just jot down what you think your why is. And get really detailed and specific with it. Just write it all down, what you think it is. And you take that thing and you become obsessed with it. You put it on the front of your clipboard. You rewrite it several times. You write it on your mirror in your bathroom. You review it as soon as you get out the area, as soon as you get back in the car, several times throughout the day. Take a screenshot of it. Put it on your iPad or your smartphone. Become obsessed with it. And if you find that after 3 or 4 days, it's not compelling you to get better results, to have a stronger work ethic, then maybe you need to rewrite it. Maybe you need to look at it again and really define it as maybe something different than what you initially thought. But become obsessed with finding what that answer is. Use that why to motivate you. And hopefully as you find it, and actually really do find it, that it will compel you to reach new heights in this job. Good luck.